In the peaceful village of Obiran, life was as predictable as the sunrise. People woke up, went to their farms, shared a little gossip, and went to sleep. Nothing exciting ever happened, until the day money fell from the sky. It was a morning like any other. Mama Eve was sweeping her compound when something light hit her head. Pa! She looked down, expecting a leaf, but it wasn't a leaf. It was money. Real, actual money. Before she could even process it, more started to fall. And more. The sky had turned into a giant, generous bank. Mama Eve screamed, "Jesus, have mercy!" Her scream was the starting gun. People poured out of their houses. Children leaped with joy. Men dived for floating notes. And women tied their wrappers into makeshift bags in record time. Was this the rapture? Was the money even real? Nobody cared enough to wait for an answer. The chaos was glorious. Mama Eve, our protagonist, grabbed as much as her wrapper could possibly hold. She ran inside, her heart pounding, and started counting. 10,000, 20,000. She couldn't believe it after all her suffering, a miracle. She didn't know where it came from, and frankly, she didn't care. By the afternoon, Mama Aoife was a changed woman. She yelled at her neighbors, "Don't you dare touch my fence!" She bought 3 goats that ran wild around her compound. She ordered massive amounts of food she couldn't possibly finish, and started calling relatives she hadn't spoken to in a decade. The entire village went mad with spending. People bought fancy radios they didn't know how to operate, and generators with no fuel to run them. One man even bought a brand new television, completely forgetting his house had no electricity. But then, trouble started brewing. Arguments erupted everywhere. "This is my money," someone would yell. "No, it fell on my roof," another would retort. "But your roof leans over my compound." The village square, once a place for friendly gatherings, turned into a makeshift courtroom of bickering neighbors. Mama Aoife became arrogant. She stopped greeting the elders, insulted her own husband, and felt she was too important to go to the market anymore. Her new wealth made her proud and isolated. And then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the money ran out. Gone. Reality hit hard. The bills started to arrive. The newfound relatives vanished. The goats ate her best clothes. Mama Eve sat quietly in her compound, the silence deafening. She just sat there thinking. That evening, the village elder gathered everyone. He looked at their tired, confused faces and said, "Wealth without wisdom only brings chaos." Mama Aoife nodded slowly, the truth of his words hitting her deep in her soul. She went back to her farm the next day, her hands back in the soil, her heart a little wiser. The story of Mama Aoife teaches us a powerful lesson. Sudden, unearned riches don't solve your problems. It's understanding, hard work, and wisdom that truly build a meaningful life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.